Okay, I just like to show my stuff on YouTube, my tackling stuff. So I want to start with this. This is a Havoc crawl. It's basically two-sided, blue on the front, white on the back. Pretty good for the springtime. This right here, also good for the springtime. The black and blue lizard with blue flake, and it's pretty good for the beds too. So this right here, I have no idea what it is or anything. I just heard it was good, so I'll probably try it out soon, hopefully. This right here, flute right here, it's actually glow in the dark, which is kind of cool. I don't know if it's meant for not fishing or what, but I figured I'd try it out. Here's another fluke. I usually put these on my chatterbaits, or just rig them how they are and fish them through the grass. Sometimes I do that. It don't really matter. This bait right here, as ugly as it looks, these actually float, which is pretty cool. So I figured I'd pick me a couple of them up too. And as you see, all these baits are different. They're all green pumpkin with red flake, which is one of my favorites. Well, watermelon pumpkin, correction. And these are some more of mine. As you just scan through them. This is also green pumpkin. Okeechobee crawl you got here. It's just a white one right here, but you got bubble gum right here too. So they're all good for shakehead trick worms. Here's some more. This one is chartreuse right here. It's pretty good. It looks pretty weird in the water though. But right here you got your Alabama crawl T-Mac. Pretty weird looking, but whatever. Right here, I just got some of my Texas rigging stuff. This ain't really all of it, but this is some of my main stuff. You got a green pumpkin, from Culprit, and you got a couple stuff from Zoom. And I guess that's it for the soft bait. Just pull it out. Got my crankbait right here. These are I got different types. Most of these are square bill. Some of them aren't. Okay, right here I have my 60 shad 2.5 and two of my other 60 shad. This is 1.5 and 2.5. I think no, these are the same ones. So these are the same color. I like to have, two of the same color on anything, because if you lose one, you always got a backup for the day, so that's always good. These are two of my favorite cranks from Daiwa, and they're actually pretty expensive cranks, but they'll pay off in the water. In here you got your KVD 1.5 bait. It's a pretty nice bait. I've actually caught a lot of fish off of it, a couple of good sizers too. So if you have the chance, I'd definitely come pick up some of these. Here's another one of my Daiwa baits. These are pretty. These hooks are really sharp. So I mean, this is just a good bait altogether. You got the crawl color to it. I mean, it goes good in the water too. I've used it a lot like it. This one right here, this is pretty unique. I mean, this is made in Japan. I mean, it's already weird just looking at the bill of that thing. I mean, how often do you see stuff on the bill? I mean, how neat is that? And as you can see, right here, you got the hula, whatever. And you can pick this up at your local Walmart, or mine, of course. It's like the mini version of the Alabama crawl, but since if you don't have rods heavy enough to cast heavy things, this right here is the thing to get. This is it's supposed to look like a brim or whatever, but I think it's really neat because it's like 3D and really looks like a brim. These two, which are kind of alike, same thing, not really the same thing. This one, they got different sides and stuff, but they're pretty much the same color. So, and last but not least, I got this. It's the same size as this, but just a different color. So, alright, and move over here. I got some more of my shaky head worms and some hooks. Usually I like to throw a light shaky head hook. I think this is a 3/16. I mean, it's not really heavy to throw, but you know, it serves its purpose. These are the best hooks I've ever used for shaky head. These things, they hold a tight grip up in here, and they're really just a good hook altogether because it's sharp and everything. Very reliable hook. Alright, so let's skip the boring parts. You know, these things right here, these things are actually pretty crazy. If I can get them out. As you can see, these things are stretchy. You might have to back up a little bit, but I could probably stretch it further, but I wouldn't want to break it. So I just thought those were kind of neat. Like it says on the pack, 10 times tough. These things will not break for nothing. So of course I just got most of my original stuff. I got my Okeechobee crawl worm and my green pumpkin worm with the chartreuse tail, which are two of my pretty good reliable baits. I mean, I caught a ton of fish off of these as well, so if you haven't already, I would try them out definitely. And I just got a couple others really in here. Green pumpkin and a couple of other ones. Same color as this. This is like a rainbow color or whatever. Looks pretty cool in the water. And I got a red bug. Pick that up later. And these are my Texas rig stuff mainly. You can just take a scan and look at it. I mean, this right here, as y'all know, the wacky worm. And of course I got that, see, extra grip. I'd probably pull on it and it probably wouldn't come off, but it really does have a good grip. And the good thing about these is if you fish them without a heavy weight on top of them, they fall real slowly, which is good for clear water. So I guess you can kind of see what else I got in there, like the black and blue colors here, red and orange with the orange tip. This section right here is more finesse type of stuff, so I guess that's all for that portion. Here's one of my last boxes, but I have other stuff in the boxes. This is more of my top water stuff. Of course, I know it's dirty, but these things will catch. I've seen these things catch more bass than you can probably count. This is the Helden Spook Sexy Shad color. I know it's kind of dirty, but you know, whatever. It don't matter. It's fish about it. Fish don't care. I don't care. I got a ton of frogs. I'm just gonna lay them out right here so y'all can see that out the way. This little bit of frog right there. I know I got it. So just alright, and let's give it that. These things are actually pretty gnarly right here. Just look at these things. 3 treble hooks. That's always pretty deadly. I mean, these things, of course, are top water. They kind of look like a jerk bait, but not precisely. And of course, I like using different colors too for different types. These right here, they're kind of the same thing, but different color, different sizes. Of course, this Cotton Air, this is like an older version, which, you know, I guess they work pretty good. Never used them, I don't think. And probably one thing everybody's been hitting on this summer is poppers. I've always liked a good old popper, but you know, they're probably getting famous because of me. Anyways, this is probably one of my favorite colors along with this. This don't really catch as much with these. I don't know if it's because these have, probably because these have the feather tails and this one don't. But I guess they're all meant for a different time of the day too. So.